Welcome. In this tutorial we're going to look at video editing, and we're going to utilize the JCut video editor. This is an online video editor that you can find at jcut.com, jaycut.com. When you get there, the first step is to create an account. You do that by clicking the link Login Register. You can fill out the register a new account information, or if you're already signed up, you can log in. Once you're logged in, the way to pop the editor out or to open the editor is to hit Create Movie. This launches the editor, and I'm going to select English here. Takes a moment to load. This is the next in the series of online Flash-based applications. Now we looked at image editor, audio editor. Here's our video editor. This is Flash-based technology, and what we're going to do is look for our video assets, upload it to the JCut servers, and then they'll enable us to do some editing actions like pulling them into our video tracks, creating transitions, titles, adding effects, fade-ins, etc. So the first step is to take a look at the interface. And when we're talking about video, we want to look at our tracks. Very similar to audio editing, we have the video A, video B, and notice that we have a track in the middle called transitions. We have text and audio, and across the top here we have a number of tabs: videos, images, audio, transitions, texts. And right now what we see is that we don't have anything in our library of content. What we need to do is import some video, some image, some audio. The way to do that is to go to this Add Media button over here, sort of towards the top right of the editor. I'm going to click Add Media. Now you can click on My Microphone and record some audio. Webcam will give you both an audio and a video feed. But if you click on My Computer, what you get is the option to upload previously existing video files, and that's what we're interested in right now. I'm going to click Next, and then I click this link that says Browse. On my desktop here I have a folder named Video Assets, and I will click on this video here that is called Dolphin and Snorkel 1, Snorkel 2, Snorkel 3. Note that I can select multiples, and I can click Open. It shows them in a queue here, and the next thing I can do is click Upload, and the files begin to upload. Now note this might take some time. I'm going to go offline and upload a number of video files as well as image files and audio files. We can upload as many of these as we want, but it does take a while to process. And critical piece here is the file types. We're uploading MPEG-4 video, which works fine. .avis work fine. For audio, MP3s, no problem. JPEGs, GIFs for images, no problem. So you can upload all of those file types. This arrow here shows our progress, and we have a progress bar down here. Now it does take some time for the media to upload to the JCut server. Once you have all of your files uploaded, you get these check marks. There's an option down here to add more files, and when you feel like you're done, you can click the red checkbox up here. It may take a few moments for your videos to show up. Now notice that we have the video tab selected and we uploaded 4 videos. Now let's also add some other media. If I click the tab here, we don't have any images and we don't have any audio. I'm going to quickly click Add Media, and I'm going to go from my computer again, click Next, Browse. I have an MP3 here, and I have this JPEG that's called black.jpg. Please upload that. We're going to need that to do the fade in and the fade out. And also I have a few other JPEGs here that are wave 1, wave 2, etc. I'm going to click Open. And I'm going to click Upload. And once again, it takes a few moments. And once your files are done uploading, you can click the red checkbox or add more files. As we demonstrated, it does take some time to upload the media. But once it's uploaded, it is now in your account, meaning that you can access videos. And if I click the Images tab, now I have a few images of waves, and I also have a nice black image here. And I do have an MP3 audio track that I can use. The first step in this example, I'm going to click on one of my clips in the Videos tab. This one's called Snorkel 2, and I'm just going to drag it onto the track that's named Video A, and notice that I can grab a hold of it, and while I'm clicked down, I can move it here or there. I'm going to leave a little bit of black space, a few seconds here, and we're going to add a fade in a moment here. But first, I have my video track on Video A, and now I can click on this play button here. And I get a quick preview of this fish swimming around in an aquarium. This clip seems to be about 30 seconds, 35 seconds long. And I can grab a hold of this little gray line here that's the playhead, and as I move it with the mouse over time, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, I can once again look in my video window here and preview the rough movement. Now, JCut is an online editor, and notice that the more media that you add to it, the more that it has to process the load time. When we're talking about video, we call it rendering. Oftentimes you have to click the preview movie button to force it to render, and we'll talk more about that. But let's think about our first editing step here. This fish starts out pretty small, and then as we move in about 10 seconds or so, it gets a little bigger. I'm going to put my playhead here about 10-15 seconds into the clip. I'm going to go up here to my scissor tool, click on that, and basically what I'm going to do is split the track right where my playhead is, just by using the scissor tool and clicking down. Now I choose my arrow tool, and I'm going to choose the first part of that track and click on it and just click delete, and I got rid of that portion. I trimmed the front off. Now I have just the up close of this fish. Another way to trim besides using this split tool. And what a split does is it just splits a clip right into two pieces, and then you can click on one and delete it. I can grab the end of my clip just by moving over the end of there and clicking my mouse button down. I can drag it, and what that does is on the timeline it just took off maybe 5 seconds on the end. Once again, I can click my play button and take a look at the video in real time as the playhead moves. I'm going to grab another clip here, and I'm going to pull it down onto video B. I click play to get a quick preview, and I can scrub the playhead to get a faster view in my preview window here. Once again, I'm going to click the split icon and get the scissors, and I'm just going to put a split somewhere. I don't need too much, so I just clicked on it. Now notice that I have two pieces of video. It split right where I clicked that scissor tool. I grab the arrow tool, I'm going to click the first part and just delete it by clicking the delete button or the backspace. And now I'm going to click down on my mouse and pull my track across the timeline so that I get a little overlap here. Now notice that video A moves to about 20 seconds, and starting at about 15 seconds, video B here comes in, and I have these two tracks overlapping for about 3 or 4 seconds. Now I can take a look in my preview window and see what I'm going to see. What I'm looking to do next is to add a transition. And the transition, the most common transition is a dissolve, I think. So I'm going to click on my transition tabs up here at the top, and I'm going to grab a hold of this dissolve transition and just pull that down right here onto the transitions track. Now notice that it automatically tries to account for the overlap. What we need to create a transition is that video A and video B overlap for a certain amount of time. And for that certain amount of time, we apply a transition by just dragging it in between the two. And that starting at the beginning of the transition, we're going to move from video A down to video B using this dissolve technique. Now the application needs some processing time to understand the transition from A to B, track A to B. The best way to do that is to click the Preview Movie button. It loads up the movie and it plays it from the very start. Now notice what we have here are a few seconds of black, and I'm looking at my preview window. Now I get this nice shot of the bluefish swimming about, and it sort of focuses on that fish for a bit. Now once we hit the transition, it slowly dissolves into this next clip, which is another snorkeling clip, and it shows the school of fish.